Cave Comedy Radio is brought to you by adamandeve.com. Input the code CCR at checkout for discounts.
The Roundtable.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will.
It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the Roundtable.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
All right. Is everybody sound checked?
Yeah. We're just sitting around waiting for you to deal with being fired.
Dear Beelzebub, I'm sorry, man. I fucking let you down, Satan. I fucked it up. I went to work today and I didn't get enough sleep last night. I fell asleep at work. And then I'm gonna get fired.
Wow. All right, it's going to be a good episode.
Wait, is that what happened? You fell asleep at work today?
No, man. Don't interrupt my prayer. I gotta fucking not get fired. I will give you my nuts, my fingernails, whatever you want. If you want to make like a necklace out of my teeth, like douchebags make like necklaces out of sharks' teeth, like I can be your shark and I'll fucking be a nice necklace for you. Don't let me get fired for my first job.
Oh,
Thank you so much, Beelzebub. Because
Your first job.
Well, first of all, it's not your first job.
it is my first job in the business. And I'm gonna get fucking fired because I'm sitting at a desk all day and there's not enough coffee in the office.
Aren't you a dog nanny?
You have to make everyone coffee? I
No,
thought you wrote.
I drank all the coffee. That's the problem. And when I'm a dog, no, I'm writing for this Best Funerals Ever show. And when I'm a dog nanny, I get paid to sleep. I'm supposed to cuddle them. So it's just a bizarre I gotta switch it off in my head.
Oh, get fired from the writing job.
Yeah.
Oh, that you'll
I thought it
definitely
was
get
the
fired
dog name
from.
job because you fell asleep at your writing job today.
No.
Yeah. No, anyway. All right. Thank you, Lord Satan. Thank you, Lord Satan. No, I just spoke with Satan. Everything is going to be fine. Oh, you can have the job still. Thank you, Satan. And that's very good. Amen. Or Nama. Because he likes to have everything backwards, because he's Satan.
Hey, Nama.
Yes. All right. Welcome to the Roundtable of Gentlemen, everybody. Who is everybody around this round table?
Jackie Zebrowski, not as sad as Ben Kissel.
No, you are
was. And I'm pretty sad.
Ed Larson, happier than both of you.
Yeah, wow, that is definitely true.
Holden McNeely, I need squeezes.
Barnett, I think that's your job.
Kevin Barnett and joyous that Ben's career is over.
No, that's not appropriate. That's not right.
He had an illustrious 2-week career.
Well, it was a 7-day career, but some people don't have any careers, and some people go on to have really great careers, and then other people have a nice 7.5-day career. All right, and then with us in the Chuckle, we've got Mindy Tucker. Thank you for being here, Mindy.
Thank you, guys.
Mindy's an amazing photographer, and where can they see your work at?
Upstairs at the Creek in the Cave, and also the internet has a bunch of it.
The internet, everybody, go to it. Go to it
Just
now.
if you go on the internet, her pictures will start just coming at you.
Oh, yeah.
They're everywhere.
They're around.
What's your website?
It's called withreservation.com.
There we go.
Fuck yeah.
Withreservation.com.
She makes comedians look good, which is very
Impossible.
difficult to do.
Hardest thing you can
You're
do.
the only person I've ever met that can make comedians look good.
We'll definitely discuss with who the ugliest comedian that you took a
Mike
picture of.
Lawrence.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Mike or myself? It could be me. It's
Mike
Mike.
Lawrence is the only person greasier than Holden.
Yeah, that's true. That's bizarre.
And I take a bath in it.
That's really interesting. All right, with us as always, our newsman Marcus Parks. Marcus, what's up, buddy?
A paralyzed man has rediscovered the joy of sex by reaching orgasm when women touch his thumb.
That's it. That's great.
Yeah, that's what I
Ew.
do.
Oh my God, that's great. Did you see the sessions?
No.
Ooh, that was fun.
Yeah.
The Sessions. What's the
The
Sessions
sessions
about?
is
Oh,
with
I
this.
couldn't watch that.
Oh, it was great. It's this guy. He's got what's the
Riri syndrome.
Bad brains.
multiple sclerosis, maybe?
Oh, same
medical
difference.
term, sure.
Yeah.
Not
He
Riri
can't-
syndrome with that, Prince?
I could even be wrong on that. Anyway, he can't move anything, but he's still
Oh, MS people, they move all the time. They can't stop shaking.
Yeah, well, that's not what he has then.
He's
He lives
paralyzed.
in an iron lung.
Oh, okay.
Polio.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it is polio. It is
Yeah,
polio.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Polio. All right, yeah,
I'm pretty
So
good
anyway,
at doctor.
He gets a sex therapist. He hires this
Okay.
girl. She's not a whore. Okay,
Helen
she's
Hunt.
not a whore.
Helen Hunt.
All right?
But she's
he
there to
pays-
have sex with him.
Yeah, he pays her to have sex
Sex
with
with
him.
Sounds a lot like what a
She's
whore is.
not-
Does sound similar to what a
Like
whore
the
is.
definition of a
She's
whore.
It is.
teaching a man who's never fucked
He's
how to
never
fuck,
had sex.
but he can get hard.
Still the definition of a
Yeah,
whore.
that's what
No,
still
she's
in the
not.
whore
It's a
world.
medical whore. She only sees him 5 times, and then that's
So
it.
she's like there's medical marijuana. She's a medical whore.
Yes!
So it's legal.
Yes!
Okay, it's for his health. It's
I don't
nursing
know
him
if
back.
it's legal.
Okay, that's interesting. So did this man from the news story, is that who he hired? He hired a sex
By the way,
therapist?
he got all the chicks. He got 3 chicks in the movie. Fucking ridiculous.
The man in the iron lung got 3 chicks?
3 chicks. He was smooth. He was a poet.
How did he what was
He
he
was
poeting?
a poet who got hard.
I'm
Who
sorry, but
cares?
he can poeticize as much as he wants, but once they see his fucking nasty, shriveled body,
Yeah.
it's game over, my friend.
I don't-
know from experience. Absolutely. Ask me twice about it.
Holden, were you ever in an iron lung?
No, but I just had women over, and then the pants came off, and they were just like icky, and you know, yeah.
Mindy, would you ever have sex with a guy who has to live in an iron lung?
No.
If he was very charming.
I mean, how could you be that charming?
He was pretty charming.
His machine breathes slightly quieter than you breathe at night, which is insanely loud. You can't
It's
sleep with
very
a man in an iron lung. It's disgusting.
No, I have given pity hand jobs to dudes with small dicks. Though.
Okay. Oh, that's what was the smallest?
I mean, sometimes I just feel like there should be a disclaimer. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Right,
maybe
right.
just let me know up front that there's like a situation. to
Have
deal
you
with.
thought about just not trusting nice men because they all have small penises?
Is that what it is?
That's a fact.
I thought it was the other way around, to tell you the truth.
Really?
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Because people that are really secure with themselves tend to, be kind of chill.
All right, I think that's true. Yeah.
Imagine how sweaty the dude was inside of the iron lung. I feel like that's what I wouldn't be able to get over. Like, I could pop a squat on top of a shriveled body.
Uh-huh.
But if it's fucking
Treat it like
all
you're pissing in the
sweaty,
woods.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
If it's sweaty and shit, though, no thank you.
But maybe the sweat is getting off
It's
all
a
those
good
pheromones.
dildo that smiles.
That's
I
nice.
But does it smile? Can he
nice.
smile?
Yeah.
I feel like he's just got that neutral door. I don't know if he can be smiling.
No, he's only paralyzed from the neck down. His face is fine.
Oh, so he's thrilled.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's paralyzed
Wait,
from the neck down, but then
his-
he's orgasm off of his thumbs? How is this?
Oh, this guy, this guy's a quadriplegic.
Okay.
Our man here, his name is Rafe Biggs. He's 43. He lost all feeling below the waist and feared he would never experience sexual pleasure again. But a year later, he enjoyed orgasmic sensations when a girlfriend massaged and sucked his thumb.
Gross.
All right.
Rafe,
Wow.
who now regards his thumb as a surrogate penis, said, I felt like this buildup of energies and felt I was getting closer and closer to orgasm. When I did, it was one wave of pleasure after another. It was amazing. I never thought it would be possible, but massaging and sucking on my thumb feels a lot like my penis used to feel. It's really hot.
Really, every handshake with this guy is a little different
he's gotta
now,
wear
isn't
gloves, right?
Yeah.
it? I think so.
Here's a picture of the man.
Oh,
He's a
Oh,
nice
God.
gentleman.
Oh, take the earring out,
Yeah.
Rafe.
Well, for sure. He's 43. It's a different time he comes from.
Yeah,
it
man, I don't
doesn't
feel like I
matter.
trust quadriplegic with nice haircuts, man. That shit bothers me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's bizarre to think. Why?
Why he doesn't
Who's
do
done
it
it?
himself?
We all got different rules for life.
You know what sucks? Like, not only are you quadriplegic, we're just not allowed to give you nice haircuts anymore.
Yeah, it's one of those
gotta
bizarre
look
things. It's all
bad
mullets for
forever.
you from here on out. I think it's weird to think about quadriplegics having orgasms, though. It's a little creepy, a little
Why
odd.
is it creepy?
Because
Let him
not-
come. What's
yeah, okay.
wrong with
if
you?
he can't cut his own hair, he can't clean up his own cum.
You can't cut your own hair
Somebody's
either.
mopping up
Wipe
after this
his own
guy.
ass?
but
Some-
he's not coming, is he?
I think he's coming. Yeah,
He's coming.
he's coming
What?
buckets.
Wait, out of his
waves
dick?
and waves
Out of his
cum.
thumb.
Oh,
Not out of his thumb.
thumb.
That's
phantom
amazing.
coming. Yeah.
Phantom cum.
No, I think it's a real ejaculate. He's
I
spitting
don't
out
think
here,
it's a
right?
real
Does he
ejaculate.
fucking pee out of his thumbs?
If he's not
You
coming,
can't-
then there's no news story.
Says he enjoys.
He enjoys it. I mean, man, you're the toughest editor we've ever had here at the Edmonton Times. If he's not coming, it's not being print, but 3 people are dead. Did they come? No, I'm sorry. Then it's not going in my paper. More coupons for McDonald's. That's what I like to see.
Well, he didn't come, but he has waves of orgasm.
But isn't an orgasm, don't you have to come to have an orgasm?
No, it's
Not
all lies
necessarily.
anyway. It's his fucking thumb. You touch your thumb and get off? No, nobody does. He's just lying to himself. He's a cripple. Let him have something.
But no, I know. We're giving it to him. I mean, is it because he can't feel anything else in his body? It's sort of like when you go blind and you can hear very well.
Feel from the waist up. He just can't move.
Then why isn't she sucking on his nipples and shit?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I don't
this man has a thumb fetish.
Yeah.
You can't just hide behind your paraplegism and pretend as if your thumb fetish isn't disgusting.
I'm thinking he probably broke his own back so he could get his thumb on.
Yeah.
Good point, Holden. We need to go to this guy's house, see if he really is crippled. Pick him up a little bit, shake him around.
Shake him a bunch. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, that's good. So I wonder how his girlfriend feels about this. Is it nicer? Jackie, as a lady, would you rather give fellatio to a person's thumb than their dick if they really want to get off? I guess it's not quite as messy or dirty.
If he's crippled, I want nothing to do with him sexually at all.
But let's just say you're not a terribly mean person, you know?
You're being paid to nurse him.
You're being paid. And you can stroke his cock or stroke his thumb.
If I'm nursing him, then he could try and suck milk out of my dry as fuck tit.
You're there for him, though.
Yeah, but he'll love that. He'll fucking love that. You suck and maybe get some milk.
What? I would like. Well, it does sound pretty good when you sell it like that.
I feel like Ben just got a little aroused. We need to move on.
Oh my god, my thumb is just coming everywhere around this room right now. This is great, nice and milky. So this man's living the American dream, huh?
Yeah, he's from Oakland.
Oh, good for him. Well,
I'm surprised it's not the middle finger, because that's usually what they use to replace a dick. They usually use your middle finger because it's the only finger that can actually like pop up like an erect dick.
But they removed the nail. They
Watch
must.
this. Bam!
Oh,
Ring
Eddie
finger.
just. That was your ring finger.
Ugh,
Ring
it was
finger.
so short.
Wow, it's so short but it's so big. You are gonna like blow a Jewish jeweler's mind when he sees that and finds out he has to strap a piece of gold around it.
So I'm gonna ask your girl to marry me, but
Yeah.
God damn, that's gross, man. Your finger looks like a Vienna sausage.
U.S. currency is gonna take a dip out of the amount of gold that's gonna have to be used to fill that fucking ring. on
don't
that
eat my
finger.
fingers.
It's huge. It's huge.
That's what Rafe keeps saying.
Rafe.
Rafe man. Oh, sorry, got crippled. But he's showing up for football on Sunday, not knowing the news.
Oh my goodness. So if that's if you come from your thumb, like, does a normal transaction at the bank?
This guy's not coming.
But he is coming.
He's
I mean,
not
does he
coming.
orgasm everywhere?
He's happier than he was before. It's a bullshit news story. This guy just is craving attention.
All right, well then let's move on. I mean, I don't feel like
That's the worst thing we said.
Well, we don't know if he's really crippled yet.
You know what? I'm taking the opposite stance. I think he's just doing this to appease his girlfriend to make her stick around because it's like, oh, I can still come, baby.
Anything to say anything to make her not leave.
Exactly.
So
So
do
he's
you
like,
think that
yeah, I
makes
still
it-
get off by you.
Mindy, does that make a girl stay? If you're with a man and he never comes with you, that would be a turnoff, or would you just be like, oh, this is fine. It's almost a better relationship. I'm always clean.
I don't know. I would definitely think he was like fucking somebody else.
Oh, well,
or
this guy
gay.
certainly isn't.
Or gay.
Or
Or this
gay
is the
cripple.
greatest shield of
Gay
all time
cripple.
for an affair when he's with his
Stop
girlfriend.
that bad. What's wrong with you two?
A gay cripple.
Come on, it's Monday night. Can we not?
If your girlfriend thinks you're a paraplegic and you're not an actual paraplegic, you can fuck all over town and then just get right back in the cast when you get home. That's a brilliant idea.
Is it?
Yeah, why don't you try that?
No.
No, she gonna shake you at some point. She'll figure it out. I would do it while you slept.
Yeah.
I would really make sure you're a fucking cripple.
Take a little hammer to his knees.
what's the point though? Because you
I have
have
no
to
idea.
act like a cripple every time you're around her,
Right.
And you're only getting the thumb thing from her.
He loves it.
So why can't you just not be with her?
I mean, these are questions you're going to have to ask the man who was obviously cheating on his girlfriend and pretending to be a paraplegic.
Rafe
Come through
man.
the top. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not making this stuff up over here. These facts. You know, they've been recorded. All right, let's do another story.
Officers arrested a man in Chinatown in Seattle Friday after he fired a flare gun at another man and then tried to attack him with a machete. Around 8:15 p.m. Friday, a bus tunnel security guard flagged down Officer Dick Bonesteel.
Yeah, greatest name ever.
We can move on, right? That's the only reason why.
That's the only reason why. Dick Bonesteel.
Yeah, the story is Dick Bonesteel. Officer Dick Bonesteel.
I love it.
Great.
That's not true.
I just want to go to the
I feel like every day he turns to his buddies in the showers at the police station. He's like, I'm thinking about becoming a superhero. My name is Dick Bonesteel.
You're a terrible rapist.
I feel like this is liberal parenting. They're like, so what do you want your last name to be, 7-year-old? Bonesteel! Okay.
Yeah. After breaking up the brawl between two men fighting in the middle of the road near 6th Avenue and King Street, Officer Bonesteel noticed one of the men.
great.
The suspect had a bottle of whiskey and a machete tucked in his pants. Officer Bonesteel quickly took the suspect's machete and handcuffed him. Officers also recovered a flare gun nearby. At the scene, the victim told officers he was walking north on King Street when the suspect walked up behind him and, without saying a word, fired a flare gun at the back of the victim's head.
I mean, you got to see that coming.
You know, I've actually left the house with a machete and a bottle of whiskey in my pants.
Oh, yeah? Good thing there was no Officer Bonesteel in your neighborhood. It would have been busted immediately. So the guy with the flare gun accosted the guy with the machete and the bottle of whiskey.
No. The guy with the flare gun had the machete and the bottle of whiskey. So he had a machete,
okay.
a flare gun, and a bottle of whiskey.
That's a lot. That's a full
Man,
load.
Yeah.
that's so Chinatown. Am I right?
Dude, Chinatown in Seattle is fucking weird.
God knows what it's like.
Yeah. I went there a few years ago. It just has an odd feeling about it. There's homeless people everywhere, and they're very aggressive.
And it fucking stinks of fish.
It
just
smells
like our
so bad.
God, man. Chinatown's so fucking gross. I
You
was
can
down
get some
there
good steals
today.
in Chinatown, though.
Imagine
Good
Western Chinatown, though. It's so fucking close.
Oh, boy. Yeah,
It's not bad. Anyway, this was more about Bonesteel
This
than
is
our...
more about Dick Bonesteel than
So,
it
like,
is about
real
Chinatown.
quick, though,
just
man, I
don't-
feel like we moved too quick. You left the house with a bottle of whiskey and a machete. What was your plan?
I was going to my buddy's house.
who lived in Chinatown.
It was Ed Thursday.
It was in Tallahassee.
All these things do not make it right.
We were going to go drink, and I was bringing his machete back to him.
Oh, okay.
How'd you get the reason to do that?
And so what was the original reason for obtaining the machete?
It was for the chopping pit.
For the chopping pig?
Every 4th of July, I would get a bunch of, because my friends are very violent, my old friends from back in Tallahassee, and they used to really break my furniture every time I had a party.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
I mean, I used to break people's furniture all the time. That's normal.
as a
Yeah.
natural deflection of that, we had a thrift store across the street from my house, and one year on 4th of July, I just bought a bunch of $10 furniture pieces, and I put an axe and a machete and a sledgehammer next to it in the backyard. And I just let them beat the fuck out of it, and then we burnt it.
It's sort of like that that mid-level thing that you can do in Street Fighter where you just beat up the car.
It was an amazing party.
Yeah, no, it sounds like a great party. We used to trash stuff all the time.
4 kegs full, $1,000 on fireworks.
Oh, yeah.
All American music all day.
I mean, no place to sit, but that's okay. You know,
Yeah.
Furniture's all destroyed.
You can sit on the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so much ground.
There's a whole earth, That's how positive you are, Eddie. The whole earth is your bench. That's great.
That sounds like a great party. Did y'all ever play Bottle Rocket Wars?
Yeah, we used to do Roman Candle Wars.
Yeah.
We used to get 4 people, 4 Roman candles per person, and that year was the biggest one we ever had. It was 20 people, and my buddy had just gotten back from Iraq.
Oh, well, he was good.
And he destroyed all of us. He murdered.
How did he do it? Did he do it like Rambo or like a
literally,
crying
I was hitting my buddy Valinsky, and then all of a sudden, out of these bushes I didn't even know existed, I just get hit in the face with a Roman candle. And that's great. You hit the ground, and I hit the ground. He's hitting my feet and hitting me while I'm on the ground.
Did you feel terrifying?
Oh yeah, I was on mushrooms too.
Holy Lord, I don't know how you did that. And that was the closest thing you've done been to war. You might as well have been to Iraq.
No. He's much different than I am,
Yeah. Did he have the PTSD?
I believe so, slightly. Not as bad as most people.
Not a good guy to play, Roman Candle Wars with?
Oh, yeah, no. He won.
Yeah. He wouldn't lose.
He had to.
He would not lose that fight.
But that's funny because I think the PTSD. I mean, a lot of that shit affects people differently. I remember there's this one kid who from my school. He went to Iraq, and he had a completely different experience. A lot of it was a jarhead type of experience where he wasn't really doing anything.
Yeah.
And we asked him so how was Iraq? The first thing he says oh man. Great sandwiches.
My cousin said the same thing.
Yeah,
he was like, there was this guy that made sandwiches for us every day. He's like, well, I mean, he did get beheaded for talking to us, but before that, the sandwiches were awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, 2005 was a real bad year in Iraq.
So it wasn't an American dude making the sandwiches? It was
No.
Like, yeah, the right.
Yeah.
That's a
It was
ballsy
right
fucking
guy.
move.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's making money. He's an entrepreneur.
He's a hero.
He get-
Not
all, he,
anymore.
that's all he had to say at first, like, "Oh man, it was so good, man. So much fucking meat, man. So much meat."
Oh, that's incredible. You don't hear those tales of war. CNN needs to run a real fucking story about the Iraq War was all about.
Yeah, like MASH.
Yeah, exactly. Great sandwiches and good medical care and very attractive ladies. Mm-hmm. All right, Mark.
In
Oh,
Iraq?
I don't know about that.
yeah.
I don't think that's
Oh,
true.
Middle Eastern gals? Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Oh, yeah, no, I
it
mean
depends
that.
if you-
Fantastic.
The soldiers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My girl's half Middle Eastern.
She's half everything.
She is half everything. It's pretty bizarre.
But I don't think they look good while they're like there. They gotta come to
all
America
covered
first
up.
over there. They got all types of sand on them.
Yeah, you gotta give her a good scrubbing first.
Yeah.
You guys ever watch any Arab porn?
No.
It's great.
Does it exist?
Yes.
Those are heroes. They will die for that.
Well, a lot of them are women who are still wearing the what you call it?
The hajib?
The hijab.
hijab?
Yeah.
But they're
it's
sucking
a whole,
dicks?
It's a whole genre of
they're,
porn.
They're not showing their hair out of respect for Muhammad, but they're sucking a cock.
Oh, they're not sucking a cock. Their mouth is absolutely, it's still covered.
And that's
they're
a
just taking
fetish
it in the
thing.
butt.
That's not a respect.
They're
fetish
taking it
thing.
in the butt.
Yeah.
Oh my! I never heard of such a porn.
You know, it's great. Can never find out who it is.
Yeah, thank God. You know, I want him to stay alive for the next 3 months. That's very good. All right, Marcus.
Well, we're gonna go from Chinatown to China.
Maybe this will work out. All right, what do we got?
Sounds worse. Harder to leave.
Chinese workers have covered a giant steel bridge with butter because officials are fed up with traffic jams caused by people who slow down to watch suicide victims leaping to their death.
That's China.
This story is amazing.
Government officials in Guangzhou in South China ordered workers to smear butter on all of the climbable surfaces of the 1,000-foot-long steel bridge. Government spokesman Xu Liang said, and by the way, I know this is real. I checked out some of here's just an example of one of the
I
other.
just had no idea there was butter in China.
Yeah,
there's butter
it was
everywhere.
more like a soy sauce, olive oil type deal.
Any place that has animals that can be milked, they got some butter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and
What kind
one of the
animals
other
that can be milked. What do they got?
Goats and cows.
Yeah.
They got all that
And a
shit.
special kind of
everything.
fish that has udders.
A fish,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
catfish.
otter fish.
Yeah, one of the other
Fish milk.
Yeah.
That's her nickname.
Fish milk's amazing. Fish milk is the grossest thing I've ever heard.
They got him in high school.
I don't want to
That's all I
ever
gotta say.
taste fish milk. Oh
This
man.
is my boy Fish Milk.
Hey, fish milk! I stole your fucking girlfriend.
We got some purple stuff, some cola, some Sunny D. Oh, some fish milk. This is fucking sweet.
One of the other stories on this website, just to test its authenticity, Guangdong Hydropower wins 1.3 billion yuan of projects.
All right, very good.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of suicides going on this bridge.
Here's a quote from government spokesman Xu Liang. He said, "We tried employing guards at both ends, but that didn't work. And we put up special fences and notices asking people not to commit suicide there. None of it worked, and so now we have put butter over the bridge, and it has worked very well. Nobody can get up there, and anybody who tries falls."
They buttered the bridge.
They fall anyway.
I mean, they're there to jump.
Just sprain their ankle. What's the difference?
But they
Does
didn't.
rain not wash it away at some
That's the
point? Do
thing.
they have to keep rebuttering it?
I think it's something it's now part of the municipal worker's job is to, well, it's Tuesday, you got to go butter the bridge.
I think there's some butter duty. Yeah. I don't know, do you want butter duty or not want butter duty? I mean, it sounds like kind of a fun job.
I don't know. You probably
Slide
just
down.
melt it down and then spray it with some sort of high pressure hose.
Yeah, like how Eddie eats.
Yeah.
I mean, should we do this for the Golden Gate? Is this where we're at right now?
I
mean,
think it is. I think
okay.
America should have a butter solution.
Butter that fucking bridge,
Yeah.
then, baby. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
San
but imagine how
Francisco
many
Bridge.
fucking homeless people are out there just licking the shit out of
That's
that
the
bridge.
thing.
That's so many rats.
Gotta eat.
So
Got
yeah,
to.
you do. So,
Ugh.
but they weren't trying to prevent the suicides. They were trying to prevent the people from watching the
They're
suicides.
trying. They were not. They didn't give a shit about the suicides.
Right.
Here's what they said: each time somebody threatens to commit suicide to get media attention or sympathy over personal problems, we end up.
It's so crude.
We end up with several hours of tailbacks, and there were a lot of complaints.
Oh, yeah.
Since we put up the butter, there have been no problems with these attention seekers.
You can just like attention seekers. Let's give them some freedom.
I mean,
let them
China,
have a
there's-
different job than their father.
Oh, man.
That
They
might make
have
them
too
happy.
many people. These people, they don't care if they commit suicide. They just don't want them doing it on this fucking bridge.
I just love
China
that
should just have gas chambers and like people sign up for them.
I
it's
don't
an
know
idea.
if
That's an
a good
idea.
Why not?
It's not a good
They
idea.
obviously don't
Good
give a
idea.
shit.
It's at least definitely not cost effective to do that type of shit.
Yeah.
It's just bizarre, like their reaction. Like when somebody kills themselves here, we're like, that's very sad. What was going on in his life? And in China, they're like, cocky, egomaniac. That guy, unbelievable ego on that asshole. That is such an insane reaction to somebody jumping off a bridge. Mm-hmm. Although in that you mentioned the Golden Gate Bridge, there was a couple of different people. What's the name of the show? Is the Bridge, the documentary
The movie,
series?
yeah, it's great.
It's amazing. There was one guy who definitely committed suicide, like a real cocky bastard. The fellow who sprung on his arms like he was Jesus Christ and fell in like he was being crucified.
Let him do it.
I mean, yeah, it's his final moments.
Yeah.
But he was pretty cocky about his suicide.
I mean, he's
Be
sucks.
humble
He's
when
a
you
shitty
go.
dude.
He was a shitty dude.
Yeah.
That was the one thing about that documentary. Everybody they interviewed that died, I was like, yeah, I kind of see why. There was like a lot of parents who were like, she was a problem. And we didn't know what to do with her. But they weren't crying or anything. They were almost relieved.
Oh, man.
So maybe we shouldn't. I'm serious. That's the documentary.
So this podcast is a reverse PSA. That's what that's.
Yeah.
Butter that bridge.
Well, I got a story that's
Non-suicide?
non-suicide and in fact a little inspiring.
Oh, right.
This one's for you. I'll show you. We have some
Nice.
inspiring stories on
Nice.
here. A Florida man saved his 6-year-old son on Friday by punching an alligator into submission after the beast clamped onto the child's right arm.
Yeah, you gotta hit him in the back of the head by the neck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's where the brain lives.
Oh.
That's what they teach you.
And it won't go on lockjaw. It'll release.
It goes
you
unconscious.
If you punch its brain. Okay.
If you punch it hard enough, it'll die, actually.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
yeah. Well, you punch anything hard enough. It'll die.
But the brain's so tiny.
When they say submission, I just picture it like tapping out like a UFC fighter with its little claw. Just like hitting the fucking
Did it
mat.
rip the kid's arm off?
No.
Kid's
Not
fine.
only does little Joey Welch still have his arm, it's almost completely unharmed.
Oh,
That's
that's
fantastic.
nice.
He's a hero father.
Where'd this happen?
This is in Florida, Boynton Beach.
Oh, that's right by the
Yeah,
place. Yeah, that's
I mean, did your dad ever do anything heroic for you growing up when some people were rude to you or mean to you?
Yes, he did lots of times, but the thing that this makes me think of is this is a complete true story. One Sunday morning, my mom and I were on our way to church, and this snake crosses our path because we had like a large yard that had like a lot of garden vegetables and stuff like that in it. Mom, in her Sunday best, found the axe, chopped off the head, threw the axe back down, got in the car, and drove us to church.
Wow, she just killed Satan. That's good. If she was in the garden with Adam, we would not be in this mess right now. She would have killed that fucking snake. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, it was like, honey, just real quick, just stay right here in the car and let me do. Yeah, it was wonderful.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Do you think you could do that?
I mean, I don't know because my mother grew up on a farm, and so that was just second nature to her. And I was a suburb kid, and went roller skating.
Right.
So,
And you were in a car. You were safe from the snake.
Yeah, it wasn't me out there doing combat. So
What type of snake was it? Like a?
I think it was just like a garden variety snake, but I mean, it was large enough that she was like, you know what? Let me take care of this real quick.
That's fucking
Yeah,
great.
my dad used to be killing up all types of snakes, man.
Yeah.
I didn't like that, man, because the snakes was running around looking cool as fuck.
Yep.
And I see my dad out there with a machete being all Jamaican, chopping these snakes up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you couldn't help it. Yeah.
You weren't
Every time.
You weren't all upset when you were eating dinner that night. I'll tell you that. Snake and macaroni
Nice
and
and
cheese.
chewy, man.
It's not bad. That's good. Yeah, my
You
dad
can jerk anything, man. You can jerk and curry any type of meat.
What?
You can't jerk and curry together.
What is
That's true.
jerking?
Yeah,
Even the
what's that?
thumb.
It's the seasoning,
spice,
man.
yeah,
I know
it's
it
so
sounds
good.
weird, but
Makes a
delicious.
good crust.
Oh yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah, my dad. I was pegged with snowballs on my way home. I'm a fat kid, and I went home. I started crying, and my dad went over to their house, and they were older than me. He really shook them up good. The guy was hiding in the bathroom crying. So that was one nice thing my dad did to me. It was nice
there
that he
you
could
go.
use his powers for
That's the
good.
first nice thing I've ever heard you
Ever.
say.
Usually,
Yeah.
I was the kid crying in the bathroom, but in this situation, he made somebody else very scared.
Well, Nazis can be very intimidating.
Here's a big guy.
He put on the uniform. crossover house.
Oh my God.
High stepping over there.
I've been trying to tell because my dad, they live in that Jewish retirement home, and everyone calls him a Nazi. And I've been telling him, put on the fucking uniform. And I'll tell you one thing: we'll see who's talking next. Because it won't be them. He should wear his Nazi uniform.
Jewish retirement.
Well, I mean, it's a retirement home in Fort Lauderdale, and there's a lot
Jewish
of Jewish
retirement
folks. He
home,
lost the presidency to a Muslim fellow who doesn't speak English. He was a coup.
Yeah, that's it. Of course, because he's
He had to.
He's the only Jewish people hate Muslims and Nazis, but Nazis much more than Muslims.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what a Palestinian does to an Israeli because Hitler still existed.
And Israel is beating the shit out of the Palestinians.
Yeah.
It's like,
they're winning.
Yeah, my dad needs to grow out some proper facial hair and start dressing really sharp and just walking around there with some high knees.
Was he got
That's what he needs to do. Faulty Towers. Let's get Faulty Towers. All right, Marcus, what's going on?
All right, a man wearing a novelty T-shirt with a sexually charged message was arrested Saturday after refusing a police order to leave a South Carolina park due to the shirt with that phrase on it, according to investigators. Michael Miller, 50, was spotted with a shirt that read, "I may not be Mr. Right, but I'll fuck you till he shows up."
That's nice.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's polite.
Yes, Miller was then it was issued a trespass warning from Barnett Park during the Rock the Denim event.
Kevin Barnett.
Always hating, man.
You're telling me in South Carolina you can't wear a dirty T-shirt anymore?
Well, it was a yearly concert that is devoted to raising awareness of sexual violence against women.
But it's not a mean shirt. He will fuck her until Mr. Right shows up and then cordially be like, "Oh,
It's
now
just
she
an
is
offer. I think it's
Exactly.
nice.
It's just too bad Mr. Wright's a cop.
Yeah, that's true. He's like a seat filler for the Oscars. He's like, as soon as the star gets back here, I'll get out. Don't worry about it. This guy is fine.
Yeah, when cops approached Miller and told him that he was not allowed to wear the shirt in the park, he reportedly became irate and said he would wear the shirt any fucking where he wanted to.
That's the issue. That's the problem.
That's a very South Carolina thing to say.
Yeah,
They're animals down there.
I just don't, but who's getting offended by this shirt? You see a guy at the
I'd
park.
imagine it would be people who go to a concert raising awareness of sexual violence against women.
Get over it. He's not choking them until Mr. Right comes along. He is having sweet, tender love with them. Every woman needs to be held.
Someone saw it and they're just like, man, you can't wear that in here. What's wrong with you?
I mean, they could have just done the high school thing and be like, turn it inside out. That would have worked well.
They would have just turned it right back out. You can't trust this fucking douchebag.
Yeah, look at this. Does this look like the type of guy who is gonna turn it inside out?
That's okay. First of all, he just got that
assumption.
No, he's a black dude.
Fuck that.
Okay, I do want to say
He's a dirty looking dude.
He's black and he looks kind of Chinese. That's all I'm saying.
That's terrible. No,
He does not look Chinese.
Am I just seeing it? Am I just seeing it?
That's just what you're seeing.
if he did look like the model that is wearing the shirt on the advertisement for the shirt, a white little skinny college kid, he wouldn't have been kicked out of that concert. There's
Yes, he
no
would
fucking
have.
way.
Yeah,
no,
he
he
would
wouldn't.
have.
Yes, he
That's
would
probably-
have.
Yeah.
You do not let that fucking piece of shit in that concert.
He's just wearing a funny shirt that he bought at a store for $1.
Oh my
It's
God.
just a short.
It is
It's
funny.
It's a funny shirt.
Wear it in a Guar concert.
No,
You'll
man,
be
he's not going
fine.
to Guar concerts. That's
He should
insanity.
be. He's a piece of shit.
Hey, what's wrong with you, Eddie?
I was fine with it.
No, you
Fine
just
with what you said.
besmirch Gwar in this room,
I
sir.
am not
Ridiculousness.
besmirching Guar.
Where do we stop?
I
This
like Guar.
He wasn't actually fucking a chick until her boyfriend showed up. He was just wearing a shirt that had a couple of words on it. Look at it and look away and forget about it. I don't think this guy should have gotten in any trouble at all.
It was disorderly conduct that he was arrested for, and he was released Saturday evening on $262 bail.
It was all the money he had.
Oh, no doubt about that. He whittled them down to that price. It was supposed to be $500. They're like, all right, what do you got? $262. Then that's the fine.
He paid for 64 and change.
Yeah, of course. I got a couple of socks full of change here in my back pocket.
I usually use them for robbing people, but for you guys, I'll
I'll give it to you.
You know he bought that shirt just for that concert.
absolutely.
Hold on. Oh, I'm going to get out there. I'm going to crush so much puss with this shirt.
He bought it at Spencer's for $19.99.
That's not bad. Is a concert, a domestic violence concert, a anti-domestic violence concert, is that a good place to go pick up ladies? Or is that like the hardest place of all
I
time
think
to
it's
get
just a
ladies?
stupid thing to have.
I mean, the music's going to be
What
bad.
do you mean? Are you okay, Jax?
Oh yeah, my face kind of exploded in allergies for the moment.
Holy
And,
shit.
wow, yeah, what happened?
That was fast.
I just sneezed about 10 times in a row.
Yeah, we saw that. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're all different now. Your voice is different.
You go fuck.
You look
you
different.
Go
You look
fuck
bad.
yourselves. You go fuck yourselves.
Okay. You're doing all right?
Yeah, rape concert. Stupid.
Man, I'll tell you, I'm just concerned about the roundtable this week. Everyone's getting sick. Not good.
I'm gonna say it would be easy to pick up a girl, but not to go home and smash.
Yeah, you pick up a girlfriend.
Well, let me give you
pick up a girlfriend. Yeah.
Let me give you guys the lineup of the Rock the Denim concert.
Rock the Denim concert.
That's what it was called. It was called Rock the Denim.
Yeah.
Right off your pants, right? Take the pants off. Isn't that what it means?
Yeah, rock the denims.
Yeah. It was
There's like a thing with the denim in the movement.
yeah.
There is something.
I get it's something. Here's the musical acts. JJ Day,
Don't
I
know.
don't know who that is.
One
Hey.
Love,
Oh, I know One Love.
The Waresville Project,
Where is it?
Sound Medicine,
Oh,
No.
okay, that's the worst.
No.
Sound Medicine is the worst band name I've ever heard in my
Terrible
life.
name. Just doesn't sound good coming off the tongue.
Sound Medicine. Sounds like NyQuil. That is Sound Medicine. Puts you right to sleep if you have a cold.
The Consumers,
What? They're just wearing all Walmart gear, sitting on sweet fucking.
Greenfield Excursion,
Okay. Sounds like a car.
Jesus.
and the Children's Corner will be open from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Oh, wear the shirt. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Ed.
You're
Children's
breaking me
Corner.
down, sir. That is a festival for bands with terrible names.
Yeah.
That guy's the only thing that's going to be remembered.
How don't you get
yeah.
great bands for the concert that's benefiting women not getting beat? You would think any band would be like, yeah, I'll just do that one. That's fine. Seems like a good draw.
Yeah, but they weren't getting paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? You heard about those bands, Mindy? You look disgusted by the names of them.
JJ Day.
It just
Marcus,
makes
can you
me
find any of their
sad.
music?
Well, I found a picture of JJ Day.
Let's
Oh,
see 'em.
please.
Yeah, please.
Oh, not what I
wow.
thought he would look
DJ
like.
fella.
That
Wearing
is
an
a
Alpin in
really
there.
good Instagram.
It's got all of it. All right. So, so overall, you guys all agree that this man should have been arrested for his funny T-shirt.
Yeah. Not arrested.
Disorderly conduct. He was trying to get into it with the cops. That's why he got arrested.
Yeah,
Disorderly conduct.
They should have just ripped the shirt off him and beat him in the street.
There was that NRA kid. Too.
That's my punishment.
Actually, now I think about it, man, I have that shirt. Somebody gave me that shirt, man.
Really?
Yeah, a couple years
Why
ago
don't
as
you
a
wear
kid.
it?
We're not going to the concert. Next year, we're going to go.
Let's go. I'm down. I actually have that shirt in Palm Beach.
I really just hope they cancel that concert. But just in general.
Well, I mean,
just-
I want to show you guys a picture of Sound Medicine.
Yes.
All right, let's see who Sound Medicine is.
Ugh.
A couple of
God,
nerdy
they're
whites.
so
Get back
old.
to Google and make your $100K a year at the tech biz. That's terrible.
Oh, what is he wearing?
Some Cyclops sunglasses,
Oakleys,
man.
yeah.
Would you describe two men, one on a keyboard, another on a bass guitar, or
It's a regular guitar.
Both are losers.
You're a musician. How do you not know that?
I can't. It's hard for me to see the picture.
Okay.
Were there 4 knobs on the top, or were there 6? That's how I know.
They're both wearing far more offensive shirts than the shirt that dude was wearing. Those were disgusting.
Very white.
It's
Very
not, yeah, it's not even an offensive shirt.
The guy went out there trying to make people smile.
Yeah.
You know, all he wanted to do was tell a little joke on his T-shirt. Either way. All right, well, let's
Fuck
move on.
Sound Medicine.
Yeah, I think we can agree with that. Fuck Sound Medicine.
Well, police in one western Pennsylvania town are investigating a case of bar kill. A groundhog and a grouse, both dead, were tossed into a tavern by unsatisfied customers. Brookville Police Chief Ken Dworick tells the Associated Press that the suspects are an underage man who has refused service at the bar and another who was turned away because of an alcohol problem. The chief says such use of animals is a fairly common problem in Brookville. He says, for example, quote, a guy will get in an argument and put a dead squirrel on his girlfriend's doorknob, that kind of thing.
oh,
This happened a lot where you grew up, Mindy?
no.
No. I once threw a frog at my best friend's. When my best friend's girlfriend dumped him, I once threw a frog at her window.
Yeah, did it break the window?
No, broke the frog.
Yeah, I heard the frog. Definitely. Frog was not happy about that breakup. That's for sure.
I heard something once about tuna fish under somebody's hood in their car.
Oh, yeah. Do that.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
And then that will stink.
Yeah, that's a good sneaky one. They don't see it for a couple of days. Can never be sure it was you who
Right.
did it. Yeah.
I mean, what's your reaction, Mindy? You go to your house, you broke up with a fella, next thing you know, there's a dead squirrel in your doorknob. What do you do with that thing?
Yeah, I would
mean, you
call
call him?
I would call the police.
You would?
And just let somebody else handle that because that's ridiculous.
I mean, it's a normal thing. You know, I remember I was mad at my old lady one time, so I killed a guy and stuffed him in the floorboards of her fucking apartment.
The Dahmer approach. I like that.
She learned.
She did learn. And did she get back together with you?
Oh, Lord, no.
No.
She got taken to prison for killing a guy.
Nice.
The perfect frame job.
Exactly.
That's amazing. This seems like something you would do, Ed.
What?
I feel like you would kill
I would
a
never
marmot.
kill a mammal.
You would never kill a mammal.
Well, I'd kill a mouse or a rat.
Yeah, to get back at a lady, throw it underneath her bed or something like that.
Rat at her. That's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Throw a pigeon at her, though, definitely.
I mean, yeah.
I'd definitely kill a pigeon.
You would?
Yeah, I would, rip its heart out.
If you got broken
Rip
up
its
with?
heart out?
Yeah,
I'd
why
go
not?
for the wings.
Oh, that's boring.
What
I
do you
want to,
mean?
put my hand inside of a pigeon.
Uh-huh.
Not sexually.
Going through the mouth or the butt?
Oh, the stomach.
Because the way you said it sounded very sexual.
Yeah. Sounds like you've done it before.
Well, I mean, potato.
Yeah, you fuck a pigeon.
You fuck a pigeon.
What happened to you?
You weren't using that phrase right at all. Not even a little bit.
What phrase? Fuck a pigeon?
No, the potato.
Well, I don't think that's that bad, though. It's a fine way to get back at somebody. He didn't hurt her or anything like that. You know, a dead squirrel. It sends a message. You know, it's a white trash. It's a white trash horse in the head. Horse head in the bed. You know, it's a poor man's horse head in the bed.
I mean, this is a fairly common problem in this town,
right?
Because
So it's tradition.
the squirrel on the girlfriend's doorknob, that was a completely different incident from the dudes throwing a groundhog and a bird into a bar.
Man,
they
how
just
do
do
you
it.
fit a squirrel on a doorknob?
Yeah, you gotta be.
You wrap it around.
You wrap the tail around the doorknob and tie a knot in it.
Oh,
is that what
you've done? You've done this.
I mean, no.
By the facial expression, you've done this a couple of times. I thought they would just butt it, put open up with the butts and then put it in there like that, sort of anally, sort of more of an anal type situation. That's what I was picturing.
I don't think its asshole is that big.
No, I mean you gotta stretch it. No one's asshole.
Oh,
is
you
really
gotta
wanting
stretch
to be
it. Yeah, you gotta stretch it.
Yeah, definitely.
I think they're doing it all wrong. Like, wouldn't it be better to just throw a live squirrel at her?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Absolutely.
Squirrel just running all on her breast. I think that's great. That's a funny image.
A live squirrel is so much more terrifying than a dead squirrel.
Yeah. Drop some snakes into the house. The snakes are slithering around. Squirrels are on her titties. She don't know what to do.
That's great.
I
Animal
just like
control.
that the squirrel's only on her titties. Like it's nowhere else.
Let me tell you something about squirrels. They love titties.
They need titties. It's a nice little nesting area.
I mean, if you're going to guess where the nuts are.
In the titties.
Titties.
Yeah, that's very true.
I feel like that's, you can't just be killing squirrels. It's a waste of a squirrel, man.
It's sad.
Squirrels.
Can you waste squirrels?
Yes,
you can waste squirrels.
There's
Just think
only so
about
many.
it. You throw this live squirrel at her. It's all over her titties. It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But then that squirrel can leave her house and bring cheer to a child on another day.
That's right. A rainy day in the
Thing
season.
about a squirrel, though,
Squirrels
actually.
bite children.
No,
they don't bite you.
This is the ultimate revenge, though, because you have to take a squirrel. Once the squirrel gets accustomed to a front yard or pair of titties, you literally have to drive. If you want to keep it living and get rid of it, you have to drive it about 20 miles away
That is
from
true.
wherever it's found its home to get it so it won't be able to get back to it because they have like homing devices and shit.
I
So
read
that's
that
a
thread.
lifelong revenge right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's very true. That's
Uh-huh.
very true.
Indeed. But let's not forget Sneezy the squirrel.
Who's sneezing?
Oh my god, I forgot about Sneezy.
We covered
from the live
Sneezy a couple
episode.
from the live
That's right.
episode. Remember, there was that weird little girl who was at West Virginia or at Virginia Tech, and she made little hats for the squirrel.
That's right.
And they made
Sneezy was
friends.
the cutest.
You don't remember that?
I might
Remember
have
that
missed
freak?
You were there.
Was I there?
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
were
not
definitely
mentally.
there.
Physically, you were there.
Is
Yeah.
nobody else afraid of rabies? There's
Oh,
just
no.
It's like an awful lot of talk about handling squirrels, throwing them, driving them 20 miles.
I just can't believe the rest of us are like down and you're not.
I feel like leave them alone.
Your mother hacked off the head of a
Rabies
snake.
is a lot of shots. I mean, that's like,
You gotta get that big long one in your stomach.
That's not good.
You have to put a long one in
I
your
just
stomach.
feel like
you get rabies,
let's
you gotta
remember
take a-
that when we're
take a
talking about
6-inch
revenge.
needle.
But I don't think that squirrels get rabies. Squirrels are cute.
Yes,
Squirrels
they
are
do. They get rabies.
Oh, yeah, they
Squirrels
do.
get rabies more than like any other animal.
How?
And
How?
porcupines.
All they do is try to fend for themselves and take all the
Possums.
nuts
Possums
and
are
things
a
like
big
that.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on.
All right. A father and son in Memphis, Tennessee pointed an AK-47 machine gun at a fast food cashier who gave them the wrong order. An angry Antonius Hart Sr. and Antonius Hart Jr. returned to Pirtle's Chicken in Memphis after realizing they haven't been...
That sounds like a great chicken place, man.
Of course, it was Memphis.
After realizing they hadn't been given the chicken wings they ordered. The cashier offered to replace the missing pieces, but the pair wanted more, demanding extra chicken pieces due to them having to drive back to the restaurant. When they refused, Antonius Hart Sr. allegedly revealed the AK-47 he had brought with him.
Oh.
Another restaurant worker spied the gun and contacted police. Cops recovered the weapon and 24 live rounds of ammo before charging Hart Sr. with aggravated assault and his 19-year-old son with facilitation of a felony.
Ooh, so they just showed him the gun. They didn't just shoot the gun.
Yeah.
Did they get the chicken?
No. I mean,
I would have just given them the chicken
Give
before
them
they even showed the gun.
Definitely.
Like, you want more chicken? Have more chicken.
Have
It's
more
fucking
fuck-
Pirtle's chicken.
It's Pirtle's
Nah,
chicken.
man, you gotta fucking put your foot down. You can't let these people take whatever they want.
What? It's Tennessee. You can't trust them.
I mean,
can't
it's just
trust
a couple of pieces
anybody.
of chicken, you know? They're just going to throw away all the extra chicken
Fuck
anyway.
that. They're gonna go home and they're gonna tell all their friends. Next thing you know, you're giving chicken away to everybody.
I mean, come on.
fellow customer Tanya McGraw admitted the men's actions were crazy, but suggested next time they better get them wings right.
They better get the wings right. That is true. I agree with that.
Good sentiment.
Yeah, Mindy, have you been to Memphis quite often? You had a nice facial reaction when the name of the city was mentioned there.
No, I have not been there a lot, but I do have a friend who at one time worked as a news camera guy in Memphis.
A lot of squirrel stories,
and
a lot
so
of chicken stories.
Yeah, so he used to call me and tell me crazy stories about Memphis. And
do you remember any of them?
No, not enough to.
It's a
Memphis
wild
is
southern
one of
town, though.
It's one of the most dangerous towns in America.
Is it?
Yeah, very violent, Memphis.
More dangerous than Detroit.
No.
All right.
More dangerous than the Bluff.
Don't know the Bluff.
Snow in the Bluff. You haven't seen the documentary yet?
What city?
Oh, man, it's Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta's fucking tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Memphis is number 3.
It is aggravating
as far as
though,
crime goes.
When you order your food and then you go home and you're nearly home and you realize you got the wrong order, it does make you want to take out your AK-47 and shoot everybody in that goddamn fast food restaurant. They got one job to do.
Fucking chicken,
can't
y'all.
believe this guy can afford an AK-47.
Well,
You don't know his lifestyle, man.
that's right.
Yeah,
And
you
at the-
afforded an AK-47.
Yeah, buddy.
How much was it? How much did that cost?
$250.
Woo.
That's it.
Yeah, well, it was on sale. That's why I bought it.
It was on sale. I don't think you should
Was that at
be allowed to
Walmart?
have those on sale.
What?
Is that at Walmart?
No, I bought it from some random dude in a city outside of Tallahassee.
So he was having a sale himself.
Yeah, he put it in the classifieds.
It's not really a sale.
It's just a dude.
It's on sale.
Yeah, he said cheap AK-47s.
It's an
Come
illegal
get it.
purchase of a gun.
No, it was legal. It was registered to me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He
That's
had
good.
it legally on it.
Yeah.
But if you got some chicken from your favorite pizza, from your favorite chicken place, you found out you got the wrong order, you wouldn't flash that thing?
No, of course not. You just go talk to him.
I mean, they did talk to him.
Yeah.
So it's
But
like,
words
why
weren't
did
enough.
you have your AK?
If you're not gonna
use
give-
Yeah, if you're
it
not
when
gonna
it's
use it for more
absolutely
chicken.
necessary.
Put
Well,
it under
I
your
was
bed.
selling drugs. I already got caught for it.
I mean, come on.
There was one time you did pull it out when somebody came.
The exterminator came in my house.
Exterminator?
All right. And so what happened was, my door was busted because I had to break into it, and
Yeah.
and I didn't have enough. We couldn't fix the door. I refused to fix it.
This was
Why'd you
like,
refuse
Henry
to fix it?
Zebrowski, one of the shittiest apartments I've ever been in my entire life.
I
in
refused
college.
to fix it because it was the association's fault. I didn't have my key. And so
Okay.
I was just like, I'm not fixing it. I'm going to make them fix it.
Right.
And so I
Did they
just
fix it?
Yes, eventually.
Okay.
But I remember I used to have the stool leaned up against the door, and I'm like, all right, if the stool falls, that means someone's trying to get in the house. That was like my thing.
Redneck security.
Yeah. And so the stool fell, and I woke up, and then I was at the top of the stairs. It's like, who's down there? No answer. I was like, who's down there? No answer. And so I grabbed my AK-47, and I was like, who's down there? And then I racked it, and then he's like, pest control.
Oh, God.
I was like, all right, sorry, man. Go right ahead. Thanks.
Poor guy, man.
Like they could keep all of the roaches out of that apartment.
There were no roaches.
No, you just had a whole bathroom you had to just close off forever.
Yeah.
Because the ceiling fell in.
No, the wall.
Oh, the wall
That's-
fell in. I'm sorry.
Whatever. But I sympathize with these people who showed the AK-47. Nothing more frustrating than getting an order wrong when you're hungry.
Well, I'll tell you, one of the guys does look like he regretted the crime.
Oh, the guy on the left there? They both kind of look like they regretted the crime.
The eyes are so close together.
Yeah,
That's what we call
bush face.
Is it fetal alcohol syndrome when that's close together, or is that them being far apart?
Big forehead.
Yeah.
And, that's
Like
fetal-
a goat person.
Right.
It's just aggravating.
Like Holden.
Yes,
Yeah.
like very like me. Yes, of course. But we don't talk about that in the McNeely family. So.
Speaking of which, it's time for a segment from Holden McNeely.
Oh, shit! It's the worst thing you could say. And there's music sometimes, probably not this time, but either way. So we're going to do, it's kind of like the lightning round. Marcus is going to keep score. I will be the host. I'll try to switch it up and start with different people because I know it can be stressful. But Kevin, we're going to start with you on the first one. I'm going to say a thing. I'm going to say a scenario, and you have to say what's the worst thing off the top of your head. What's the worst thing you could say in that scenario? So we'll make it simple to start. A funeral, Kevin. A funeral.
Oh, wait, is it just a funeral?
Any funeral. What's the worst thing you could say during a eulogy at a funeral?
I just shat in my pants.
That's true.
That's pretty bad.
Ben.
I killed him.
God, congratulations.
That's good.
Jackie.
I squirt on it.
No. All right, open casket.
You
Did not know that. I just want to say I did not know it was an open casket, so I could have had that one.
He's not going to need that jacket anymore, right?
Eddie gets it. Eddie gets
All
it.
right.
I like congratulations, but I'll give it to Eddie. All right, Ben, we're going to start with you on this one, okay?
I feel like you're going in order.
Well, yeah, but they can't see I'm going in order.
Oh, okay.
Ben Kissel, I'm starting with you on this one. Okay.
Same order. Is that right?
Winning an Academy Award. Speech winning an Academy Award. What's the worst thing?
I would like to thank my grandfather. Oh, God. Let's see here. No, this has just been so nice that you fucking,
Mindy.
That is pretty bad.
Yeah, that's the worst.
That's horrible.
It's terrible.
I don't really have anything on this because I hate those damn shows so much. How about anything Anne Hathaway did this year?
Oh, I like Anne's, though.
That's the worst thing you could say. I hate anything Anne Hathaway did. Jackie.
I squirt on it.
All right.
Oh, that's true. That's pretty bad.
Ed Larson.
This one's for all the spicks.
That's pretty rough.
And Kevin.
Fucking.
It's nice, though. It's actually kind of a compliment for a Mexican-American film.
Compliment, man. I think that's great. Because they have nothing to do with the film industry.
Not yet. Not quite yet. But Machete
yeah, man. These hoes today ain't shit. Give it up for the dudes. Dick.
Still pretty bad, but Ed gets it. Ed's the one to beat over here, kid.
I
One
know
to beat.
what not to say.
There we go.
All right, Mindy, we're going to start with you, and this is going to be your wedding night.
Oh,
Your wedding night.
I'm already sad.
That's great. I'm already sad, yeah. Jackie.
Don't touch me.
Okay.
I was going to squirt on it. It was good.
Oh, I squirt on it.
Yeah, I'll
I guess.
squirt
It's
on
too
it.
much fun for a wedding.
Yeah,
that's
squirt on
yeah.
it's actually a very great thing to say.
Yeah.
God damn it, your fucking sister looked great tonight.
I mean, I feel like that's number one. That's number one.
That's
All right, Kevin.
I don't know, man. Fucking.
You know.
Yeah. You better not gain no fucking weight. I don't know, man.
Kissel, what do we got?
Put on a couple of pounds.
Okay. There you go.
That's actually nice.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to say, yeah. I can't say anything wrong.
One time you're allowed to say the worst thing you could possibly say, and you can't say anything bad.
Well, no.
I love it. I love it. Marcus.
Yeah, I mean, Ed.
3!
You're just bad at talking.
Yeah.
All right. This will be the last one. Let's do this. Will be the
You know
last
what? In order to, make things a little more exciting, I'm going to go ahead and take that first point away from Ed and give it to Mindy.
Yes. Congratulations.
Wow. Yeah, congratulations. That goes back to her.
Fantastic.
So this way, there might be something going on.
Absolutely.
Some sort of a tie.
We'll do 2 more rounds.
Two more rounds.
Okay.
Then we all get to go first.
Exactly. And Jackie, you get to go first this time.
I want to go first.
Shut the
Going
fuck
first
up!
this time.
I don't want
You're going first this time.
Go first.
Let's go with teacher on the first day of class, 3rd grade.
I'm wet. I'm a wet girl teacher.
That's good. I would like that, though, if I was a
Ed Larson.
This is the first day of class?
Yeah, you're the
All right.
teacher, 3rd grade.
Okay, so we're just going to keep all the boys in here, and the girls, we're going to all go to the bathroom together. I dug a hole outside.
Okay.
And the big ones go in the middle, little ones on the sides. And I'm going to get on the jungle gym, and we're going to practice the bathroom.
You're going to pee on it. Okay. Well, that's utterly disgusting.
I don't need any more.
Is that a memory or a joke?
This is a bad thing to say.
It's definitely a bad thing.
All right, Kevin, what do you got?
Welcome, class. Who wants to hold a dick?
That's bad.
I like it, Ben Kissel.
Hope you guys are ready to learn some hardcore geometry, because I'm a great geometry teacher. And I love children.
3rd grade, they don't know geometry.
That's why it's so scary.
Ooh, good teacher joke.
Thank you.
All right, Mindy.
Oh, this is great. I'm going to be able to remember all of your names because most of you are here from last year.
They're idiot class.
Idiot class. Dumb class. All
Dumb class. Jackie.
I already fucking
Yeah,
went
she went.
Holden.
Oh,
She went
so
first.
she doesn't get it
It
right.
was I'm wet. I'm wet.
I'm a
All
wet
right.
girl teacher.
All right,
I
what do
did
you got,
it.
Marcus?
Marcus?
I think I'm a wet girl teacher.
Okay.
Wow.
I think
Wet
so. I
girl
think that's.
teacher.
Kevin's is pretty bad, but I'm a wet girl teacher. I think is pretty.
Okay.
That could get in the news.
Yeah, I'm a newsmaker.
You're telling me my story's not going to make the news?
No.
Oh, it'll make the news.
The police blotter.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, the game is what's the worst thing to say, not what's the worst thing to do.
And you did the worst thing you
Still
could do.
think I win.
Well, I think you were quiet while doing it.
All right.
Explaining the game.
Ed, you start the last round.
All right.
You're representing yourself on trial for a murder.
Uh-oh.
These are your closing arguments. Go.
Yo, he's like a bad dude, and I didn't do it. I mean, I would have liked to have done it. Maybe if I did do it, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. This is what happened.
All right. Kevin, what do you got?
White people ain't shit.
Right.
Niggas ain't shit. Spanish people ain't shit. Ain't nobody shit. I'm shit though.
Okay.
Fuck y'all.
Did I kill him? I did kill him. And did I enjoy doing it? Sure, I did. But then again, think about how large I am and how difficult it will be for me in prison. And how much I don't want to go.
Okay.
Put you in prison.
Thank you.
Throwing
So
yourself at the
fast.
mercy of the
Made me
court.
sad.
Thank you.
It's,
I just don't want to go to jail. So if you guys would just not send me there.
Just
that'd
made
be
me
great.
sad.
My mother loved me as a child.
Only then.
Not now. That's good.
Yeah.
I'd get him in tears.
Yeah.
I know. I think I would have said not guilty.
No, I'm not guilty. I mean, I killed him. But am I guilty? What is guilt? You know? Is guilt, or am I not guilty? I'm not guilty.
Mindy, what do you got?
I did it. I regret nothing.
Stone cold. That's what I like about that. Jackie.
It's raining, man.
Ooh, she's singing.
Hallelujah. It's raining, man.
She's got that whole courtroom going crazy.
Ed Larson, to close this, you started it.
I started.
Bad at
What do we
this.
got? I know, I'm
You're
sorry.
bad host.
We're gonna have
It
to
is
do.
Monday night.
We're gonna have to do a tiebreaker here.
Yeah.
Jackie and Ed.
Jackie and Ed.
Ed. All right.
All right.
All right.
Jackie and Ed. I'm gonna go with fucking gotta think of one real fast. Let's go with first date. First thing you say on a first date with someone you're really into.
I'm covered in hair.
That's not great.
Ed Larson.
I'm gonna cover you in hair.
Oh my! Excellent round. Well played.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to go to you guys for a vote here.
Wow.
I mean, really, I would say Jackie's is worse because she is covered in hair.
Yes, but
growing
the thing
with hair.
is, being a woman and a dude just like, I'm gonna cover you in hair.
Yeah, but women like men.
All right, we'll just go. All for Jackie, say aye.
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 I
All for Ed,
Wow.
say nay.
Doesn't matter.
Nay!
Fuck you, Eddie! You didn't fucking win, Eddie!
Fucking lose
I came from the depths of hell to win that fucking
Jackie
game.
Zebrowski, Ed Larson, Holden McNeely, Kevin Barnett. Thanks for being here, Mindy Tucker, Marcus Parks. I'm Ben.
Yes! I am the worst one!
All right, we'll talk to you soon.